Hello students. So for this example, we're now looking for the equation of the line normal to the tangent. So remember that normal to the tangent means perpendicular to the tangent. So that means that our slope has to change to make the perpendicular slope. So that's the only thing that changes. So I'm going to show you how to solve this both with your calculator and doing it algebraically. So let's start with the calculator. So I'm going to start by putting in y equals 1 over x into my calculator. Y equals, let me clear out all this. So I'm going to start by making a fraction, so alpha y equals, and then numerator, denominator, and I'm going to do 1 over x. And I'm going to look at that at just a normal window because that's how I want to start always. So here's my 1 over x. And now I want the normal at x equals -2. So if I just think about this graph for a second, let me put this over here. So what we're really thinking about is that when x is -2, so here's -2. So my tangent line, let me put in a tangent line at -2. So at this point, if I thought about a tangent line, it would look something sort of like this, except more at an angle. So let me try that again. So something like that. The normal is going to be perpendicular to that. So I'm going to have something sort of like this. So I need it to be 90 degrees and go through that point. So here's the equation of the line I'm looking for. So I want to find this point and I need to know the slope. Well, if I come in and find dy dx, so that's number 6, when x is -2, I'm told that the slope is -0.25. Remember, your calculator is always sort of guess and checking. So these aren't really accurate. It's the -0.25. And my point is -2, -0.5. So we know that for the purple line, the slope is -0.25, or as a fraction, that's the same as -1/4. So if I didn't know that automatically, I could come in and type in -0.25, and then go back to my fraction menu and see number 4 goes between fraction and decimals, and I get -1/4. And then the coordinates of this point were my -2, -0.5. So when I was looking at my dy dx, when x was -2, we got -2, -0.5 are the coordinates of that point. So that point there, -2, -0.5. So remember, I need a slope and I need a point to find the equation of a line. But I don't want this line, I want the normal, which means I need the perpendicular slope. Well, my perpendicular slope is just the negative reciprocal. So I'm going to label that using my perpendicular sign. So the negative reciprocal of -1/4 is going to be positive 4 over 1. And that, of course, is the same as 4. So now I'll do my point slope form. So y minus -0.5, so that's going to be +0.5, equals 4 times x minus -2 is x plus 2. We want our equation in standard form. So I want to get rid of this half, so I'm going to multiply everything by 2. 2y plus 1 equals 8, x plus 2. So as soon as I multiply this side by 2, the 4 turns into 8 and I've done my multiplication. Now I can distribute and rearrange. 2y plus 1 equals 8x plus 16. When I rearrange it, 8x minus 2y plus 15 equals 0. So that's the equation of this line.